Greetings, my beautiful lovelies. Hello, it's Emmy. Welcome back to another dollar store taste test. Today I'm going to be tasting pork loin riblets. I found these at the Dollar Tree. These are pork loin riblets, mesquite barbecue flavor. So, there they are. They were in the frozen section. I let these thaw in my refrigerator, and I do feel some bones in there. It is quite a small piece of meat. It says it's 6 ounces, which is less than half a pound. And like the other meat products that I've tasted in my dollar store tastings, playlist is up there and down below. I'll put the link. This contains some solution. Right here it says pork coated with up to a 3% solution of water. And then it lists all the other ingredients. So my experience, solution means a brine. That's a solution of salts and sugars to make the meat more juicy and tender. So the instructions say I'm supposed to bake this in a relatively low temperature oven, 300 degrees for about an hour and a half. And then I'm supposed to barbecue this on the grill to get these little grill marks and of course that barbecue-y flavor. It is currently snowing outside, so that's not really possible here. So I think I'm gonna just pan grill this inside on my cast iron griddle. Oh gosh, why? Malfunction. It's like wardrobe malfunction. Okay, so I'm gonna put that on there. There is, actually it's smaller than I had expected. Pretty small piece of meat. And I do feel bones, and it smells garlicky and oniony. So there are bones in here. I can feel them going across. Wash my hands. Ooh, it smells really garlicky. Very garlicky. Okay, now I'm supposed to wrap this up. And bake this at 300 degrees for an hour to an hour and a half. All right, see you in an hour. Boom. All right, so it's been about an hour. Let's go ahead and grab the ribs. Okay, here we are. Let's see how they turned out. This is at a relatively low oven, so I'm actually able to open up this packet. Oh, and there they are. Here are the ribs. It smells pretty good. Not much meat on there though, but these are ribs. So it says to either barbecue this or grill this and to put on your own barbecue sauce. So let's go ahead and do that. Nice sizzle. So the meat's already cooked. We're just kind of finishing it here. I'm gonna add some barbecue sauce. This is just jarred barbecue sauce. Now, barbecue sauce contains a lot of sugar, so this is going to want to burn. So, I'm going to keep an eye on it. I don't want the heat too high on this because I don't want the sauce to burn. So far it's looking pretty good. Let's turn it over. Does McDonald's still make the McRib? People recommend it to me, but I've never actually had it. It's like the ribless rib sandwich at McDonald's. I don't know. I'm gonna call that done. That looks pretty good. All right, so here are my cooked dollar store ribs. It doesn't look too bad. This part over here makes it look a little bit strange. It's a little bit ragged. Let's separate the riblets. Ooh, I just slipped right out of the bone there. Let's give this a taste. Itadakimasu. Ooh. The meat is actually really, really tender, and it tastes just like my barbecue sauce. It does have a very strong kind of garlicky, oniony flavor, but the texture of the meat's pretty good. It's very tender and pretty juicy and very much like ribs. And of all the dollar store meat products I've tasted, I think these ones actually taste the best. I'm not really sure how much of a value this really is because there's really very little meat on here. A lot of this is bone. So this is very heavy. It's 6 ounces, but I would say 70% of this is bone. So I think if you went to a supermarket and bought $1's worth of ribs, you'd probably get more than this, I suspect. But yeah, these actually taste a lot better than I expected. These, of course, don't taste like authentic barbecue ribs because, of course, I didn't cook these on a barbecue, so they don't have that nice, smoky, over-the-coal flavor. There's just not a lot of meat on there because these are ribs. I love ribs. I love gnawing the meat right off the bone. I love barbecue of all different shapes and sizes. This is not barbecue. If you cooked it over a grill, it would be more barbecue-like, but this is from the frozen food section from the dollar store, and for that, it's not bad. All right, so there you have it, dollar store riblets. Be sure to check out the dollar store playlist for other recipes, including a kitty litter cake, and I've tasted some other interesting cuts of meat as well. So be sure to check that out. Share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media so you know what videos are coming up, and I shall see you in my next one. Toodaloo, take care, bye.